This week on the Roofing Report, 2 public adjusters were charged with fraud. Steve Badger says it's a sign the industry needs higher standards. We want to know your take. Then the Roofing Insights team has a big event coming up. We'll share all the details with you. Later, we'll cover an international scam called the traveling Conmen and how insurance companies are using AI to scan your roof. Hey guys, welcome back to the Roofing Report. My name is Allison and I'll be your guest host this week. But don't worry, Dimitri and Patrick aren't going anywhere. As always, if you appreciate our work, please give us a like down below. It really helps with the algorithm and it lets us know to keep making these every week. If you have a cover story you want us to cover, email Sydney at roofinginsights.com. You can also reach out to Sydney about sponsoring our show or if you'd like to get on our podcast. Now, let's get to the news.
Badger's Corner.
Badger's Corner is back this week, and we've got a good one for you. Steve posted about a story in Florida. 2 public adjusters were charged with defrauding insurance companies. They were caught after they allegedly forged a homeowner's signature and stole his insurance payment. This was not their first scam either. Police say they tried to defraud Nationwide Scottsdale Insurance Company for almost $50,000. Of course, Steve has his own take on this story. He says it's an example of a bigger problem in the public adjuster field. Quote, "The problem is not the public adjusting profession. The problem is the people who are entering the profession. Tell me another profession where with no experience, no training, no education, and with just a few hours of studying for a short exam, you can represent other people in a fiduciary capacity with access to tens of thousands of dollars of their money. There aren't any." So we're passing this one on to you. Should public adjusters have more training to get a license? Why or why not? Let us know in the comments. More news is coming up, but first we've got to shout out our sponsor. If you are a roofer, you've heard of JobNimbus, and there's a reason for that. JobNimbus is the tool you need to get rid of those piles of paperwork and spreadsheets for good. It's a CRM designed specifically for roofers. And you will be amazed how much easier it is to manage projects when you can see everything in one place. You can track leads, build estimates, create invoices, and take payments all from JobNimbus. One of our favorite features is text payments, which makes it so much faster to collect money at the end of a project. JobNimbus will also integrate with tools you already use like SumoQuote, EagleView, and CompanyCam. Get a free trial now at jobnimbus.com.
Solar News.
All right, we've got some big news in solar this week. For the first time ever, Texas got more electricity from solar than coal. The numbers are in from March, and solar made up a little more than 10% of the state's usage. The majority of electricity is still gas-powered, but this follows a trend over the last 10 years. Coal is declining, while wind, solar, and nuclear are going up. We think of California as the top solar market, but the low barrier to entry in Texas, combined with the sunny weather, is helping solar take off. Texas is number 2 in the country for total installations, and number 5 for solar jobs. And they've gotten there without a lot of the local incentive programs that California has. Solar in Texas is just good business.
Product reviews.
I'm happy to share this next piece of news. Roofing Insights is hosting our annual product test and review day on May 30th. This will be an open-door event at Eustis Roofing in Florida. Contractors are invited to hang out and watch us film. It's a great opportunity to network and see how these products work in real time. Social media companies are also welcome to come and create content. Manufacturers should send in any products you want reviewed. We'll put all the details on the screen now. Take a screenshot so you remember the date. We'll keep you updated as the day gets closer. I hope to see you there.
Fines, scams, and jail time.
Moving on. This story starts with one scammer, but when we looked deeper, we found a trend happening all over the country. Terry McDonough is facing fraud charges in California and New York. He's accused of damaging roofs and then tricking elderly homeowners into hiring him. Here's the weird part. McDonough has a UK passport, and police say he entered the US illegally. If that sounds familiar, you'd be right. It's called the traveling Conmen scam. Men with ties to the UK and Ireland are targeting homeowners all over the United States. Here's just one of the reports about it.
All this is all falling. Her suspicions growing stronger as the dirt gave way around her foundation and the air conditioning unit buckled and sunk into the ground. And that's when she found our stories about a coordinated transnational scheme known as the traveling Conmen.
What's that moment like when you see that and you're like, I just lived that same thing?
It's devastating because I'm a single mom. I just went through breast cancer. I'm just trying to pick up the pieces, and they scammed me at $20,000. That's a lot of money for me. I now have black mold growing here. I have black mold growing in that bedroom.
Add Liz to the growing list of people duped by the sophisticated scammers with ties to Ireland and the UK.
And they did all of this in a day. This all happened in a day.
Like the Malden couple left with $60,000 of damage to their home's foundation.
But this is all they did, partway down.
The elderly Maynard homeowner who lost $100,000 on what should have been a simple roof job.
Oh, it's terrifying.
And the structural engineer who was impersonated to make an expensive repair seem legitimate.
It's always been a dream of mine to come over to the United States and become a police officer here.
Officer Frank Ford is a third-generation police officer who joined the force in Watertown after moving to Massachusetts from Ireland.
Is there a part of you that takes this personally?
As an Irishman, yes, it makes our reputation bad. And there's honest Irish people out there doing good work.
From the incidents he's seen in Watertown, Ford says it's clear why the scam can be so convincing.
They have their own websites. Their vehicles will be plastered with a company name. They'll even have fake reviews posted online.
And once complaints start to surface online, Ford says the criminals will just quickly switch to a new company name so they can continue funneling stolen money overseas.
These groups are making a lot of money off the public. And it's in the millions that they're making.
Police say it's essential homeowners report incidents to law enforcement so they can connect cases in different communities.
Homeland Security and ICE already know about this group, but investigators say that tracking the stolen money is difficult. The scammers usually buy expensive jewelry and wear it on the plane home. It's called trade-based money laundering. It's never fun to hear about these cases, but we feel it's our responsibility to help educate homeowners. And as a contractor, it's important to be aware of scams too. It's unfortunate, but it's your job to be the opposite of these guys when you knock on a door. Let us know in the comments if you've seen the scam in your area.
Insurance.
Next up is some good news for Florida. We've talked a lot about the insurance crisis there and some of the reforms that have been passed. Now, good things are coming for homeowners. Florida Peninsula Insurance Company announced a 2% rate decrease for their policyholders. That premium cut will take effect in July. Their CEO says that the reforms passed last year allowed them to make this cut. If you remember, Florida passed laws getting rid of assignment of benefits agreements and one-way attorney fees. That led to less lawsuits, which is saving insurers money. Hopefully, this means more rate cuts are on the way.
Tools and tech.
This one is a follow-up of one of our stories from last week. Patrick told you guys how insurance companies are using aerial imaging instead of traditional roof inspections. Now, a new article explains how insurers can use AI to analyze those images. Companies like Nearmap and Zesty AI are selling this technology to insurance companies. Their AI models can review photos faster than humans, and they say that gives insurers more accurate data. For example, many homeowners won't remember the exact month and year their roof was replaced. If it was done by a previous owner, they might have no idea when it happened. AI can scan through years of images to figure out when a new roof was put in. A human reviewer could do that too, but it would take much longer. And that time adds up when you're talking about hundreds of thousands of policies. AI companies say this is good for homeowners too. With more accurate data about their home, they might decide to repair or replace their roof before a storm hits. The founder of Zesty AI also thinks it could lower premiums. He says with more data, insurers can set rates for the individual home instead of writing blanket policies. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Good news.
Last but not least is some good news this week. A Florida nonprofit called Builders Care gives free emergency construction services to elderly and disabled homeowners.
Ever since Pop died, I've been going through all kinds of stuff like this.
Michael Gomez took ownership of his family home after his father passed away. The house had a leaky roof in desperate need of repairs.
Right now I'm putting tarps on it, you know, and I'm getting to the point where I'm scared to go up on a ladder.
Gomez is disabled, on a fixed income, and lives alone. When he came to speak with me in November, I knew I had to help him.
I got nobody to help me. All my friends are dead. Right. Everybody that I know is dead.
After Gomez told me his story, I called my friends over at Builders Care, a faith-based nonprofit that's an extension of the Northeast Florida Builders Association.
So what we do is we help low-income elderly, disabled, and veterans with emergency home repairs.
Chrissy Barkis is the executive director. When I called her, she told me the organization had just received money to replace roofs for people in need.
Timing was perfect. You got in touch with me. I sent out the roofers and got the report back that he did need a full roof replacement.
Near the end of March, a day before Gomez's father's birthday, workers came and repaired his roof free of charge.
Because he said he was going to get it done, and when the doctor told me he wasn't going to make it, I told him I'd get it done.
A much-needed blessing for Gomez, who had just gotten out of the hospital.
You just had, open heart surgery not too long?
Quadruple heart surgery.
After I made the initial phone call in November, it took about 4 months to make this happen, but Gomez says he held on to hope.
I really counted on you, and you came through when I needed you.
If you are in the Jacksonville area, you can volunteer for them or donate extra materials to use on projects like this one. There's no quick fix for lead generation. That's why Marketing Fitness is designed to help you make small gains every day. We believe with consistent effort, any contractor can become a marketing expert. Pick from 3 membership options to fit your needs. Level 1 is Watch and Learn. This plan is free for directory contractors. You'll get 5 video lessons per week and daily exercises to build your brand. Level 2 is Unlimited Video Editing. Get everything in Level 1, plus unlimited video editing and graphic design services. Your welcome kit comes with everything you need to start filming, and Dimitri will be there to give you feedback in weekly one-on-one meetings. Level 3 is our complete rebrand package. Everything in Levels 1 and 2 is included, plus branding and rebranding services. Our team will help you pick a name, create a logo, and design your brand identity so you can stand out from the crowd. The best part is, you can switch plans anytime. Schedule a demo now at mymarketingfitness.com. That's it for this week. Make sure to watch next Sunday and like and subscribe.